Hi, my name is Jessica and I studied film and television production in DkIT. Walking the Labyrinth is about a woman called Susan who was born in Bessborough, which is an Irish mother and baby home. And Susan was born and she was adopted when she was only 2 weeks old. And Susan had a relatively happy upbringing. You know, her story was a lot more positive than other stories from these homes, which is something I definitely wanted to highlight throughout the film. As an artist, she used her art to sort of construct her own identity, because when you were born into these government and institutions like by the Catholic Church, you couldn't have access to any of your information. You didn't know, you couldn't have your birth certificate, you didn't know what your original name was, you didn't know who your parents were, you didn't know where you came from, you didn't know any of these things. So growing up, Susan really used art to help herself construct that identity, and also used it as a sort of practice of healing. And that was an element that sort of really stuck to me when she told me about her story. So that's where the term walking the labyrinth came from, because a labyrinth just became a really powerful symbol for her. The documentary's been received really, really well, which has just been amazing, because, you know, you put so much work into something and you become so precious about it. And I was so precious about the documentary and Susan and how people were going to interpret it. So I was really nervous showing it to people, but honestly, anytime I've screened it, it's been really overwhelming. Like, even just showing it to family and friends and showing it at our showcase last year has been really amazing. People receive it really well, and people just really connect with Susan and the story, which is, you know, a dream as a director. That's all I wanted, was for people to watch and to just feel, not sad, but just feel emotional and just feel what Susan was feeling in that moment. We got nominated for an RTS award, so that's the Royal Television Society. So in Ireland, that's RTE, the broadcaster that's attached to that. So we got to go up to RTE for the day, and there was an award ceremony there, and we won. So now we're going to London for the finals. So we're the only Irish film to represent Ireland at the RTS Awards on the 21st of June. So super excited to go over there. So that'll be like all the UK, and then the RTS Awards over in the UK is like BBC, Channel 4, and those sort of bodies. We won the Dervla Walsh Award. So Dervla Walsh is an Irish female director, and I'm a huge fan of Dervla, so I was really delighted when we won. And I was just so excited, because I had only just watched Bad Sisters like maybe 3 weeks beforehand, so I was obsessed with Dervla Walsh at the time. It was such a cool feeling for Dervla to say, you know, I can't wait to see what you do next. Like, honestly, I don't even know, like, Dervla, I can't wait to see what you do next, you know, like, that's how I felt. I just felt like so happy. It felt really nice to be recognized by someone that you admire so much, you know. Yeah, I think I want to direct another documentary short, and then I think I might try for the feature after, depending on how it goes. So yeah, it's all very early development right now, you know, nothing that I can disclose, but I think I'd like to do another short, and then if I'm feeling big and bold, then maybe the feature.